I'm unemployed and looking for a job.
I'm in college and looking for a safe rideshare to visit home on weekends.
I'm a small business owner looking for new customers.
I'm single and I'm looking for a cute date.
I'm a plumber and can fix that leaky faucet in your kitchen.
I'm a realtor and will help you find your dream home.
I'm a babysitter. I'll do a terrific job of watching over your children.
I'm an electrician and can rewire your house.
I'm a bookkeeper and available for new clients.
I'm a parent with a garage full of stuff to sell.
I'm on SafeList.
I'm on SafeList.
I'm on SafeList.
I'm on SafeList.
We are on SafeList, and we're all verified, which means you don't have to worry about who we are and whether we're real people. We are. And because of that, you're safe. It's what you want from an online classified service. Local neighbors, people you probably know or meet every day. So whether you want to find a sitter, a ride share, a bookkeeper, a plumber, or rent a house, sell an item, host a garage sale, or meet someone new, we're all here because we know the best way to start any transaction that's going to be safe and reliable is to start with 3 simple words. I'm on SafeList.
NBC 739 News in the Morning.
It works much like Craigslist, but it's gated for security.
From a local company comes a new website. We're about to find out how SafeList works and learn how a father who lost his daughter to an internet crime is throwing his support behind the new website. Well, chances are that you've been to the popular online classified site Craigslist. Well, now a new Miramar-based company has launched SafeList. It's a gated internet community, and it's essentially a safer Craigslist. Deanne Goodman from SafeList joins us to tell us all about it. And Deanne, this is essentially all about safety and security, isn't it?
All about safety and security. There's nothing like that really right now on the internet. And Craigslist is anonymous, so anyone could be behind the internet posting these ads. And you know, being a news anchor, how many times have you reported on murders that have happened because of it? Or, you know, there's so many scams that we don't even report about it anymore.
A big topic on the Today Show, in fact.
Yeah, so what this SafeList does is verify people. You have to have an identity to be on it. It's a step process. They ask 5 questions in 4 minutes that only you would know. So it has to be verified. You only have to give your first and last name, the year you're born, and your present address to get verified. So they don't get your social security number, they don't take credit card information, and what it does is it taps into LexisNexis, which is public information. So everyone gets verified. You also can get background checks for free, which, you know, who doesn't want a background check on themselves?
Sure.
And what that does is that, let's say you want to hire a babysitter or you want a plumber. Well, before you bring them into your house, you now know that they are verified, and you can do a video chat feature, so you can talk to them, and maybe you can say, you know, no, I don't want to hire that person. Or you could be the babysitter, and you could be interviewing the people you're going to babysit for. Maybe you see their kids in the background and you don't want to babysit for those brats. Yeah, right. You know. So, but it's all about safety, and that's the biggest push, is that we want it to be safer out there. We want people to have that option of safety.
And while you mentioned safety, let's talk about Reza Joe, whose daughter Donna was murdered by a convicted sex offender that she met on Craigslist, and he's an investor in this.
Absolutely, and this hits right here in San Diego. She was an SDSU student. This was in 2007. She wanted to tutor in math. She just wanted to make some extra money, put an ad on Craigslist, never came back. And they still to this day haven't found her body. And, you know, found out later there's this convicted sex offender that she went to go meet. Someone like that would never end up on SafeList because they would automatically be dismissed.
Yeah, during the screening process.
Yes. And so her father got in touch. The founder of SafeList felt so much empathy for her father and got in touch with him and said, we need to do something. And then he decided to develop SafeList, and it's been in the works now since 2008.
A great concept and a great community service in that capacity as far as safety and security. So if you want to, well, we want to encourage everybody to visit the site.
Yeah, go check it out.
SafeList.com. It's just
SafeList.com, that easy. Absolutely.
All right.
Classified advertising, but have you ever wondered who is really behind that ad? Fox 26's Ned Hibbert has found a service that offers a solution. Ned?
And actually, it's a service that is so new, Mike, it is still in beta testing. SafeList calls itself a gated internet community, and that gate is supposed to keep out the criminals. On Craigslist and sites like it, you can never be sure who's on the other side of the transaction. On SafeList, you can be sure, says Reza Joe.
They don't allow any users unless they verify their identity.
What's a NASA engineer doing talking about a website that lists classifieds?
It's very difficult to live with this kind of pain.
For the answer, you'll need to step outside Joe's house. Look at the poster tacked to the tree in his front yard. It's his youngest daughter, Donna, age 19, when she vanished almost 3 years ago.
She had an ad in the Craigslist as a math tutor, because she was very advanced in math and chemistry.
Donna Jo was book smart, but not street smart, says her dad, so the San Diego State sophomore probably had no inkling about the man who responded to her ad. In fact, John Burgess was a 3-time loser, a serial sex offender.
This predator can hide behind their web browser and lured all these innocent children.
Donna Jo's body has never been found. With no evidence, Burgess could only be convicted of involuntary manslaughter. His sentence? 5 years in prison, with a release date as early as next April.
We are outraged that he practically got away with murder.
Burgess says he dumped Jo's body in the Pacific Ocean. Her family isn't sure whether to believe that or anything else in his so-called confession, but the Donna Jo case caught the attention of an internet entrepreneur who went on to create SafeList. The site should go live in about a month. I'm Ned Hibbard, Fox 26 News.
To safely navigate the internet, we're not just talking about going online for social networking. Good morning, Bridget.
Yeah, we're talking about the gamut here. Internet shopping is becoming more and more common. For example, the site Craigslist allows you to post your ads for things you want to sell, but you can't always guarantee that something good is on the other side. You don't know who's buying, you don't know who's selling, a lot of questions there. Well, one website promises safe and secure trade. Joining me now is the founder of SafeList.com, Kareem Pirani. And also on the phone with us is Reza Jo. And Reza, I know you're standing by, father of Donna Jo, who met someone online, and it ended in a horrible circumstance. We'll talk with you, Reza, in just one moment. But let's start with you, Kareem. Tell us about SafeList.
SafeList offers a platform where users can be verified. We call it the verified anonymity, verified anonymous.
So how does that work? How do you make sure the person is who they say they are?
We go through a public database system, so I want to make it clear that we don't dig into your credit files. There is a public database that's called the LexisNexis, and we get information about the person from there. We ask 5 questions, and the user has to answer at least 4 of them correctly. We dig into your past history, and we ask, and these are the kind of questions that are asked today by credit card companies also.
All right, and the reason for this is?
The reason is that we feel that in a classifieds marketplace, as opposed to, say, a marketplace like eBay, in a classifieds marketplace, it is almost hypercritical to know who you're dealing with, because buyers and sellers have to meet in order to complete a transaction. So as opposed to other websites, in a classified marketplace, you must know who you're dealing with. And so we have a platform that verifies the identity of every user. And so when you're dealing with somebody on SafeList, you have the peace of mind knowing that you're dealing with a real person, a credible person like yourself, and not somebody who's lurking behind their web browser trying to take advantage of you.
All right, to that point, let's talk to Reza Jo here. Reza, your daughter, Donna Jo, met somebody. She was a math tutor, and someone had solicited for some help in math, and this ended horribly.
That is true. That is correct.
Tell us what happened to your daughter and why you think sites like SafeList can help this from happening to other people.
I do strongly believe that the site, the SafeList concept of verified identity will save lives. SafeList, unlike other sites, which allows users to post ads and create a perfect breeding grounds for criminals who can hide behind their web browser and prey on innocent children, innocent youngsters.
Right. Your daughter was going to school here. Tell us about this. She was a student here.
Yes, she graduated from high school, 4.4 GPA. She had the SAT. She had the test a score of 1570 out of 1600. She wanted to be a neurosurgeon. She was at San Diego State. She finished the first year, the freshman year, both semesters. She made it to the dean's list. Also the GPA 4.
Right. She was a very good student. Yes.
And then she finished the first year in end of May. Then June, somebody called her. We don't know. Still, there's a lot of mystery around that telephone call.
Right.
And somehow she was convinced to go, and she didn't know that this person is a 3 times convicted sex offender.
You know, I have to...
And that was the last time that we saw or heard my child.
That's right. She, apparently the individual, he confessed to killing her. He met her online. I know that he's in jail now. You still don't know the whereabouts of your daughter's body, but that is why, back to you, Kareem, that these kind of safes are so, these kind of websites are so important to make sure it's secure. I want to talk about the launch real quick. We just have a couple of seconds. You are announcing a big giveaway challenge.
A $100,000 giveaway challenge. We're trying to get the community to come and help us launch the site, and we're offering and the biggest beneficiary will be winners will be picked at random drawing, and also the Susan G. Komen Search for a Cure.
All right, so the site is SafeList. Kareem Pirani, thank you so much.
Thank you very
so if you're
much.
looking for a safe and secure site for anything from babysitters to handymen to plumbers.
Or for dating.
Or for dating.
That's right.
Or selling or buying the place to be. Reza Joe, we thank you for talking to us this morning. Such a difficult situation. We want to prevent things like that from happening again. Thanks for coming in.
We want the community to help us get this thing off the ground.
All right. All right. We'll do our best out there.
Thank
All
you.
right.
I'm at the Marriott in downtown San Diego for the San Diego Hires Job Fair. Now, there are 16 companies present and over 1,900 job seekers registered. So getting a job in today's economy, no easy task.
Oh, it's very tough. Very tough. You see, as you can tell, it's dozens of people.
Are you shocked by this line?
Oh, I almost stopped.
But Donald, who is an IT technician and welder by trade, has been out of work the past 6 months and is willing to wait, despite the fact the last job fair he went to didn't lead to employment.
I put a lot of resumes in and got calls and interviews, but, you know, it's a competition out there.
Fortunately, Donald is dressed sharp for this job fair because employers inside say that's the first thing they look at.
When they come in and they're not dressed for success, we don't look at them as being serious.
I would say dress professionally. A lot of people come in and they a little too relaxed. You know, when you're looking for a job, that's one of the first things we're going to look for is, you know, your appearance, and especially in our line of work, we're outside sales, so your appearance is huge. So, and have resumes. A lot of people don't come. They come and they don't have enough resumes.
Job seekers also have the following advice for fellow job seekers.
To keep your head up, stay persistent and positive.
Donald exemplifies that positive attitude and persistence after not having any luck at this job fair.
It's not a waste of time. I got some resources, and so that's why I'm down here and see what the hotel has to offer.
The job fair is just one of the many avenues job seekers are using to find a job, any job.